Good morning, niggas. Good morning, niggas. Yo. Hope everybody is having a good day. Hope everybody is chilling. All of that good stuff, man. You know. Hope everybody is having a damn good day. Yeah, I'm a little late. It's all good. I was supposed to stream last night. Some things happened. Some things got in the way. But now we are here. Now we are here. Hey man, you can say good morning whenever you want. Okay? It doesn't have to be morning time to say good morning. Just like you can eat breakfast food at any time of the day. Good morning, niggas. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff to talk about, okay? There is actually a lot of stuff to talk about. This is what I have to do. First and foremost, this is what I have to do. And this is going to hurt me to do this. This is actually going to hurt me a lot. It's going to hurt me a lot to do this, but it has to be done. So please listen up. And I'm not saying this again. Zoro fans are in the mud. Okay? We're in the mud. And the reason why we are in the mud is because a lot of the things that we thought were going to happen with Zoro's character just fell flat. A lot of the things, okay? Zoro didn't get a black blade. Zoro didn't have any type of exposition with Ryuma at Ryuma's grave or anything like that. Zoro didn't get Nidai. Zoro didn't kill Kaido. Zoro didn't even do anything to Kaido after that cut, which wasn't as good as it could have been, right? That cut that that Zoro did with Ashura had the flying dragon blaze landed, okay, that would have been more significant than the Ashura. It almost feels like the Ashura was very underwhelming, and that was the first time that we saw that attack in over 10 years. Okay, in over 10 years, that was the first time we saw the attack, and I have to admit, Zoro fans are in the mud. We're frauds out here. It's actually sad. I want to cry. It would have been it would have been nice to see Zoro get a black blade. It would have been nice to see all of that stuff. But I thought that Zoro, I said this, I've said this on record that Zoro was gonna have 3 black blades by the end of One Piece. It's looking like I'm a fraud in that regard. I'm a fraud. Okay. The nigga's only probably gonna have one black blade. Probably Wano. I just thought that he would get, several. Oh yeah, the Shock Willie is definitely more impressive than Dead Man's Game. It way more impressive. It's not even a question. Not even a question. Come on, what are we doing? I will say this. All of you people that were like, Law's gonna join the Straw Hats, shut up. I never understood that, okay? I never understood the Law's gonna travel with the Straw Hats all the way. Get out of here with that. Please, go sit down. Thank God. Thank God Law decided that he was a captain again and that he went back to his crew. I guess Law's not a part of Sword. I guess I'll officially let that I'll let that go. What else was there? What else was there? The stuff with Buggy and how they said that the warlords joined him, that's pretty dope. That's nice. But it just begs the question if, because someone like Mihawk and Crocodile joined, that Buggy is considered a warlord, or Buggy's considered an emperor, wouldn't that make Crocodile and Mihawk stronger than what people initially believed them to be? Especially Crocodile. I mean, a lot of people think that Mihawk is like Yonko level and all of this stuff, but like, it's like people say stupid things, like, or not stupid, but they say things without context, like, oh, Crocodile lost to Pre-Gear's Luffy. Yes, he did. But he also one-shot the nigga like 3 times. Like, I think that Crocodile was the first, like, neg diff. That nigga destroyed Luffy. He destroyed him. This, bro, in the desert, when they first met, oh, stop it. Stop. Come on, man. Crocodile was not playing with that boy. And then yeah, Zoro said that Mihawk wouldn't that's not like Mihawk. Mihawk wouldn't do something like that. So, you know, I think, you know, it's funny, I guess. It's cool. It's cool. I have to do something. I have to do something. I have to do something. Let's see. I have to do something.
Welcome to the craziest stuff that Oda's in the near future.
Yeah.
Once Luffy passes the Blackbeard to join his crew, right? Like, Caribou is still lurking around, and I think Caribou is the biggest wild card in Wano. And if you remember all the way back in Fishman Island, yes. I think. Listen, let me explain why.
He dipped.
No, he's still in Wano.
Bro, he's gonna be with Pluton.
Okay,
That's
look,
insanity.
there we go.
What?
Look. No, check it out. Right. So Caribou all the way back in Fishman Island, and y'all can look this up. But he says that he's looking for someone. Okay, he's like, I'm sure that this person or that person would love this information. All right, so who are the people that could do something with the information of the weapons of mass destruction? Right, probably a Yonko, and he was in the clutches of Kaido. I thought that he was going to sell it to Kaido to join Kaido's crew, but that never came to fruition. He just stayed in Udon. So the person that I think that he was looking for is Blackbeard. Now, why this is important is because the first thing that happened with Caribou is he's lurking in the background and he he eavesdrops and he hears this information from Robin or from Neptune and Robin talking about Poseidon. He gets that information, and then now the same thing is essentially happening again in Wano, where Robin is talking to, you know, to the native of the country, and they're telling her about a weapon of mass destruction. Okay,
And
so Caribou is going to get. Okay, y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. Y'all get the point, right? I had to do that. I had to do that. I'm sorry. Had to do it. Had to do it. Tell me I'm, you know, say that everything that I said is right. That's fine. I don't give a damn. Don't give a damn. Don't give a damn. Don't give a damn. Y'all niggas never, you know, niggas never acknowledge when a nigga is right. So, you know, I gotta do that shit for me. Round of applause, Matt. But anyways, so as I said, or as I've been saying, Caribou is the biggest wild card in Wano. I need all of you niggas to like the stream as well. Please like the stream. Like the stream, please like the stream, like the stream, like the stream. But let's see. Hey, and Crollo, I like, bro, literally bar for bar, bro. Bar for bar. And I've been telling niggas this shit. I've been saying this. But, you know, it like so listen. This is I'm trying to like make or have like my own like thumbnail style. So I've been hitting up Sandman. I think Sandman is in the chat. Sandy, hit me back, bro. What's up, bro? We need to we got to get this going. And then the artist for Anchor. We both I've been talking to both of them because I want to do like my own thumbnail style so that people like be like, "Hey, that's a Matt B video. Click on that." You know, I'm just trying to invest a little bit into what I'm trying to do, right? So I was actually in the process of working on a Caribou video, you know, just putting all of that out there. And now it really just pisses me off that I didn't get it out before the chapter, like, or before it actually happened. Because, I mean, I've had this thought in my head for a long time. And essentially, I think that Caribou, you know, I'll just give you the TLDR and then it'll be in a video on Mugiwara Matt B in the future. So if you're not subscribed over there, go subscribe, but y'all probably are. Essentially, Caribou is going to facilitate the Blackbeard pirates going to Fishman Island. And on Fishman Island, you know how Luffy gets the credit for, or Madam Shirley had that prediction about Luffy destroying Fishman Island. Well, I think that Blackbeard is going to send one of his people into Fishman Island because they're going to try to go get Shirahoshi. And I think it's going to be well, all the Blackbeard pirates are gonna come, but the person that is like gonna be Luffy that Madam Shirley saw in her vision is going to be Katarina Devon. That's who it's gonna be. So they're gonna go back to Fishman Island. They're probably gonna go get Pluton at one point or another on Wano as well. But Blackbeard is gonna like so Blackbeard is kind of like on the way, is on the Zebek train where he's trying to be the king of the world. I don't think that Blackbeard necessarily is looking for the One Piece. I think that Blackbeard just wants to rule with the iron fist, and I just think that Blackbeard is just out here trying to like he's trying to collect all the weapons of mass destruction. Okay? And Caribou is going to facilitate that for the Blackbeard pirates, and that's how they're going to get a lot of their that is how they're going to come across the weapons of mass destruction. I think that Blackbeard knows about them, but like a lot of people don't know who they are, what they do, so on and so forth. I think Blackbeard knows, though. I think he definitely knows. I think Caribou's going to get that information again, and he's going to sell it to Blackbeard. Either one of the Blackbeard pirates is going to be in Wano, and he's going to say, hey, let me come with you guys. I have some information that Teach could want, or that Blackbeard could want. And he's going to sell that. And then also, right, they're going to read these poneglyphs. How is Blackbeard going to come across this information that's on the road poneglyphs? All right. So y'all, you see right there, man, like, hey, bro, listen, man. Watch out for Caribou. That's all I'm going to say. Yes, Wano will definitely be finished if Blackbeard gets Pluton. Will definitely be finished. Dunzo. Out of there. Get these niggas out of my city. Let's see what else was in the chapter. So I liked that Neko and Inu decided that they're gonna stay behind. And then they crowned new dukes, which are Carrot and Wanda. So that was pretty cool. One detail that I liked especially in the chapter was whenever Momonosuke was running around, when he was calling the Straw Hats names out, he was calling them in the order that they joined the crew. So he says Luffy, Zoro, then he says Nami, Usopp, Sanji, Chopper, Robin, Frankie, Brook, Jinbei, and then says Yamato last. So that to me was kind of a giveaway that that Yamato is going to join the crew. Oh wow. Yeah, so that was almost like confirmation for me. Like, I've been saying that I think that Yamato is going to join the crew, but that right there was kind of like confirmation in that regard. Just, Momonosuke calling out the Straw Hats in the order that they joined and then saying Yamato's name last. And, it's like, if he's calling out to all of the Straw Hats, right? And Yamato is not officially a member of the Straw Hats yet, then why would he call out to Yamato? So Yamato is on the roof, and she says, it's finally time for me to live like Odin did. I've made up my mind. I'm about to head over to Luffy and the gang. So I think that this is like confirmation. This is going to be the last member of the crew. And then especially like when you compare this and contrast to the beginning of the series, whenever Luffy says that he wants to at least add 10 people to his crew. I always took that as like there are going to be 10 people that join. So they're like, technically he's had 9 people join. We're at the end of the story now, the final arc, or not the final arc, but the final saga, and we get the last member of the crew. I think that's fair. And let's sail for the rest of it. And now it's like all Yamato wants to do is see the vast seas. She wants to leave Wano just like Odin did. I don't know if she's gonna keep a log of her journeys, and I don't think that anyone has done that in the crew yet. So I think that her doing that and detailing her adventures, kind of like a log of the Straw Hats on this final voyage to One Piece, I think that'll be pretty dope. That'll be dope as far as like the end goes, depending on who has their hands on that. I need everybody who has just joined or who has been here who hasn't done so yet to like the stream. Please like the stream. Appreciate you niggas. But yeah, man. Oh, more things that were in the chapter was the stuff about Kid. I like that, because a lot of people were doubting what Kid and what Kid went into Big Mom's territory for, and what he got. He got something of value, and he's had a rubbing. He had the Big Mom Pirates road poneglyph rubbing before Luffy. And the fact that Kid and Killer are going after they're going after the rubbings, they're going after the poneglyphs, lets you know that they know how to get to the One Piece and how to find Raftail. So what that tells me is that I'm just confident in this. I think that Kid and Luffy will definitely fight in the future. Before the series is up, before One Piece is found, more specifically, okay? Before One Piece is found, Kid and Law will have a fight. And it will be one of the best fights in the series, okay? Because it's going to be two people with the same dream to find the One Piece fighting for that. Not fighting for One Piece, but there something is going to happen. I also want to say what I think would be really fucking dope, what I think would be amazing, right? Is whenever Blackbeard and Shanks have their encounter, have their little square off, if Kid is with somewhere in that mix. If Kid is somewhere in the mix and Kid gets some type of credit for Shanks going down or for Shanks being defeated, I'm not saying that Kid has to be the one to do it. Kid doesn't have to be the one to do it, but I think that would be really good, and that would be good for the development of Luffy and Kid's rivalry, for it to be something deeper than what it is now. Because right now it's just they're almost it's almost like a diet ASL. If I'm being real, it's almost like a diet Three Brothers. They're not really brothers, but they're all kind of they're faking a rivalry, but they're rooting for each other at the same time. That's what this seems like right here. So I need the stakes to be higher within the group, and with them trying to go after certain things. I need Law to something to happen for him to dislike Luffy. I need something to happen for Kid to dislike Law. Luffy to dislike Kid, all of that stuff. I need that, because come on, man. They can be cool, right? They can be cool, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yo, man, I need them to I need them to really have it out for each other. Yo, Young CA, I have no idea what happened to the anti-Kaido weapons. I have no idea what happened to Zoro, to Zoro getting Need Eye, Zoro killing Kaido. What else was there? Zoro visiting Ryuma's grave, Zoro getting a black blade. I said this at the beginning of the stream. Zoro fans are kind of in the mud right now. A lot of narrative things that we wanted to happen for Zoro did not happen. And I don't know if it's one of those things that Oda's just oh, I'll put it in a data book that it happened, or that he just doesn't care, and that we cared more about those things happening because they made sense to us. And it's at the end of the day, I said this on Twitter, I don't know when I said it, but Oda's agenda is always gonna supersede ours. We may say, we may be oh, Oda's putting all of this stuff in here, foreshadowing Zoro killing Kaido, but looking back on it, it was kind of silly to even believe in that. And the people that know, I changed my stance on Zoro killing Kaido after I realized that it wasn't gonna happen, and I just said, yo, I just want Kaido to die. I really like didn't even care about who killed Kaido at that point. It was more so about, you know, the fact that I think narratively for the story and for the world of One Piece, that Kaido dying would have done so many good things. Okay, like I know that he lost his Yonko position, and that is the main thing that matters. But I thought, right, like, okay, in death, he loses his Yonko position and so many other things. Like, it's like, okay, these dudes were able to kill the person that can't die. Like, I thought that there was so many things that were working for that, that were just going to add more to their bounties, add more to their notoriety throughout the One Piece world. And, you know, Oda had something different in plan. Like, we still don't even know if Kaido's dead or not. And I don't know if we're going to find out. I think that Oda's just like, hey, he was boiling in a pit of lava after he got his ass whooped. He's dead. Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? Alpha Invader said, I want a 3-way fight, not just Kid and Luffy, include Law. Yo, that would actually be pretty damn... That would be pretty crazy. A 3-way fight between Luffy, Law, and Kid. I'm not going to say that ZKK didn't make sense, but narratively speaking, it didn't make sense because Zoro never kills the main villain. He never defeats the main villain. I guess, like, you can go all the way back to the first part of One Piece, like literally the first arc, I think, when Zoro defeats Axe-Hand Morgan. But, you know, whatever. I think that Kid and Luffy will fight. I think that at some point or another it'll happen. Maybe I'm just like hoping for something, but you know, I think that will. I think if depending on how the finding of the One Piece goes, I mean, ideally in my head, you know, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be Luffy and Blackbeard. But Blackbeard may want something entirely different than the One Piece. I mean, it looks like Blackbeard wants the weapons, or it looks like Blackbeard is being set up to get the weapons of mass destruction. And then Luffy, Law, and Kid are all the ones that are going after One Piece. Because, like, I like the fact that Law gave Kid the rubbing of the poneglyph. Told him like, yo, you earned this too. And then because now it's like, okay, Luffy isn't the only one that knows about the road poneglyphs. And it seemed like with the, you know, with the cheat code that he got with, the cheat code that he got with what's his name, with the minks, it seems that, you know, I was like, I don't know how many people know about these road poneglyphs and such. So to find out that Kid does know about the road poneglyphs as well, that's great. Yo, Arthur Witt, I'm just gonna say, leave, bro. You don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. I don't know why you're here. I'd rather not ban you. I'd rather not waste energy like that. But like, bro, if you're not gonna put anything thought-provoking or anything like that in the comment section, just get the fuck out. Like, bro, it takes too much energy to go somewhere where you're not wanted or where you don't want to be and write stupid shit like that. Like, just think about what you're doing with your day. It's Friday, bro. You got better shit to do than that. You're a better man than that. I would hope so anyway. Like, bro, you're coming to another dude's channel. Like, you're going out of your way. Okay, if you agree with me sometimes, then what are you putting clown in the chat for? Like, bro, I'm not trying to. I'm like, listen, bro. I fuck with everybody that supports me, bro. I fuck with everybody that supports me. So, you know, if you're here to listen, I appreciate it. If you're here to, but a lot of the times you were wrong and never say you were wrong, bro. I literally just spent the beginning of this chat or the stream telling people what I was wrong about. I don't claim that I'm right about everything, but since there's more people in here, I gotta do it again. I'm sorry.
Then we handle Blackbeard or Emu as like the final villain or villains. That's how it'll sort of wrap up. I think that's more likely now. And in fact, there's a good chance here, I think, at this point in time, that Shanks won't die. I think based on a lot of things, I think that Shanks now probably won't die.
Okay, well, here's my thing with that, right? Is like, I see Blackbeard being the other person that gets to Laugh Till, right? Because
might have to change this.
The reason I say this is because Blackbeard is going to do so seemingly in an underhanded way. Now, what that underhanded way may be, it may be probably a Yonko, and he was in the clutches of, or that person would love this.
Okay, here we go. So I need you guys to listen to this, okay? I need you niggas to listen to this, right? Because we're talking about all of these times that I'm wrong, right? But give me my fucking props, okay?
Listen, let me explain why.
He dipped.
No Blackbeard to join his crew, like being the other person that gets to Laugh Till, right? Because the reason I say this is because Blackbeard is going to do so seemingly in an underhanded way.
Oh my God, bro! What this shit goes back so far.
It may be Caribou selling.
There we go.
You know, selling the information to Blackbeard to join his crew, right? Like, Caribou is still lurking around, and I think Caribou is the biggest wild card in Wano. And if you remember all the way back in Fishman Island, yes, I think. Listen, let me explain why.
He dipped.
No, he's still in Wano,
bro. He's gonna be with Pluton.
Okay,
that's
look,
insanity.
there we go. Look. No, check it out. Right. So Caribou all the way back in Fishman Island.
King says that's insanity.
Look this up,
I need King to give me my props. I need King to.
He's like, I'm sure that this person or that person would love this information. All right. So who are the people that could do something with the information of the weapons of mass destruction, right? Probably a Yonko. And he was in the clutches of Kaido. I thought that he was going to sell it to Kaido to join Kaido's crew, but that never came to fruition. He just stayed in Udon. So the person that I think that he was looking for is Blackbeard. Now, why this is important is because the first thing that happened with Caribou is he's lurking in the background, and he he eavesdrops, and he hears this information from Robin or from Neptune and Robin talking about Poseidon. He gets that information, and then now the same thing is essentially happening again in Wano, where Robin is talking to the native of the country, and they're telling her about a weapon of mass destruction. Okay, so Caribou is going to get, I think Caribou is going to get that information again, and he's going to sell it to Blackbeard. Either one of the Blackbeard pirates is going to be in Wano, and he's going to say, hey, let me come with you guys. I have some information that Teach could want, or that Blackbeard could want. And he's going to sell that. And then also, right, they're going to read these poneglyphs. How is Blackbeard going to come across this information that's on the road poneglyphs?
That's the thing that.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, all I'm saying is I'm wrong sometimes. I'm wrong sometimes. I'm right sometimes too. Just, just call it how it is. But anyways, look, right? So I spent enough time talking about that. If y'all wanna we'll come back to that in a little bit. I'm trying to think what else was in the chapter. There was something else in the chapter that was pretty damn pretty nice. That was pretty nice. I mean, obviously the cross guild stuff. I spent talking. I spent some time talking about that, and like that was that's cool. I like how Zoro was just like, yo, that ain't Mihawk. Mihawk ain't doing that. And then what else was there? I say that Crocodile has definitely gotten stronger, but I think that Crocodile losing to Luffy so early in the series, like, listen, okay, I said this earlier and I'm gonna say it again, right? So, oh yeah, there was the man marked by flames. We're gonna talk about that. That was the thing, right? That I was thinking about, the other thing. But Oda's agenda it supersedes ours. His agenda is more important than ours. So we may think that this story is gonna go this way and go this way and go this turn and this turn and this turn and this turn, but in all actuality, Oda's like, nah, bro, this is what I got planned and this is what we're gonna do. So all the way back in Alabasta, right? Luffy probably should not have beaten Crocodile, but because that's the villain that Oda put in Luffy's way, he's gonna make Luffy defeat Crocodile, and then he might be able to bring Luffy back or bring Crocodile back later on in the series, just like he's done now. And another thing that I also said about Crocodile, like in the past, was that the person that should replace Dofi as the king of the underworld should be Crocodile. Because, I mean, Crocodile had his hands... bro, Crocodile was literally Doflamingo, but in the Grand Line. Like, they're the same... They're almost the same character. Like, literally not the same character. Please don't, like... It's a little hyperbolic with me saying that, right? I'm just trying to say it for the sake of discussion. But they're very, very similar in ways. Crocodile was, at the beginning, and Dofi is in the second part. I mean, just look at it. Like the first warlord that Luffy went up against in the New World, I mean, were in the Grand Line, was Crocodile. The first warlord that Luffy went up against in the New World was Dofi. So on and so forth. Blase, blase, blah. You guys get me? I hope you get me. So Oda's narrative is above ours, right? Like, I think people need to stop giving out or need to stop saying that that like it's bad on Crocodile for losing to pre-Gears Luffy, because anybody that you would have put in front of Luffy at that time would have lost. They would have lost. Now, and listen, right? Because of like so essentially they said that Crocodile and Mihawk, because Buggy has people like that under him, that is what's granting him the Yonko position. That's what's that's what's granting him a Yonko position. So, like, you're telling me that Crocodile is like that Crocodile being on a Yonko's crew, and so forth, right? That he's like weak because he lost to pre-Gears Luffy. Well, like, we live in the world of recency bias. That's how we all operate from a week by week basis with chapters and stuff like that. as they come out. So why doesn't this apply like now? I'm not saying that people are still going around saying that Crocodile is weak and all this stuff, but like holding Crocodile to the same standard and not adding any like context or like thinking outside of the box in that regard, all the way from like an arc 20 fucking years ago, is kind of crazy to me. It's actually kind of nuts. Holding Crocodile to the same standard of an arc that was 20 years ago versus to the same standard today, saying like that's kind of nutty. But you know, whatever, people do what they do. The agenda is gonna agenda. Yo, you guys in the comment section, please like the stream for me. It's actually pretty crazy. We're at 80 people in here. On Bensei or on Mugiwara Mat B, I don't know, I was getting 100 sometimes. I just need to be more consistent. That's really all it comes down to. But listen, like the stream. I appreciate all of you niggas that are in here. I know some of you would be donating, and I am trying to stream more on this channel because I have to get up to 4,000 watch hours before I can get monetization and super chats and all of that stuff. Not that I'm doing this for that, but you know, like I like to be compensated at one point or another at sometimes. Good morning, niggas. Good morning. Archer, I would say that the chapter, I would put it probably like a 8 or a 9. I don't know if this is a 10 out of 10 chapter, because like I don't know, man. The stand, you know, I think we got lost in the sauce with like labeling the chapters and stuff, because like 957 is like a 10 out of 10 chapter to me. The chapter that we just got with Sabo and all of that, that's like a 9 or a 10 out of or a 10 chapter to me. So you know, it's like I don't know. It obviously is subjective, but I would give it like this chapter here, I would give it like an 8 or a 9. It's a good chapter. I like it. It's giving us a lot of information. You know, we're getting we're getting answers. We're getting answers. The last thing that I want to talk about before I have to split is this the man covered in flames, or the man with flames and all of that stuff. You know, I don't know who it could be. I don't know who it is. But listen, the main thing that I'm taking up, 1010 was a 10 out of 10 chapter. Like as much of a meme that is, 1010 is a 1010. Like literally, that chapter was great. Okay, 957. Amazing chapter, as I just said. 956, I believe the chapter before that was good as well. You know, guys, like y'all know the 10 out of 10 chapters. Like chapter 1000 was not a 10 out of 10 chapter. Chapter 1000 was good. It was a great moment and stuff like that, right? I think 817 and 818 are also 10 out of 10 chapters for me personally. 818 or 817 is the chapter where we find out that the Kozuki are the actual people that wrote on the poneglyphs, and that the people that actually are in possession of the road poneglyphs that the world knows of are Big Mom and Kaido. So that like directly coincided with like Luffy's dream. Luffy has to go through the Yonko to get the road poneglyphs to get to One Piece. Amazing. Fucking amazing. And then the whole the pirates, how it's a theme of pirates on pirate maps. X marks the spot. You get the poneglyphs that are, or you get the 4 red poneglyphs coincidentally with red marks the spot, and then the coordinates on the poneglyphs coincide together, and X marks the spot. Fucking amazing, bro. I don't think that people give Oda enough credit for how fucking creative that is. I love that. That was like that's literally one of my favorite things of like a part of One Piece. Like actually discovering how to get to One Piece, and then the fact that X marks the spot. Oh my goodness, I love it. I fucking love it. The Reverie chapters were good. I like some of the Reverie chapters, but some of like I left with more questions after we left the Reverie than when we were coming into the Reverie. So, you know, it is what it is. But nah, those chapters were good. I like those chapters. But anyways, listen, the thing that I take from the kid stuff, like the most, right? I'm not gonna try to like dive into who the Man of Flames is. Like maybe I'll sit and think with that for a little bit. But the main thing that I just want to take from that is just how dope it is for the narrative that Kid has actually been like grinding on his own trying to find road poneglyphs. Like who the fuck would have known? And I love that. I really do. I think that was I think that was actually amazing that, you know, that Law gave Kid the poneglyph as well that they all worked for. So now it's like, okay, Luffy isn't the only one that knows about the road poneglyphs and how to get to Raftel, or knows the information on how to get to Raftel. There's also Kid, there's also Law. So like, let's see what happens. I love that part, right? I love that part. I don't know, man. The person who is burned, or the burn marks, you know, it could be a lot of people. Yo, what's good, gang? That's twinning them. Nah, I don't think that Kid has the copy on the copy of the poneglyphs from Zoe. Unless Law made a copy of that and just decided to give that to him. So now there's a race to find the last like road poneglyph. Because if we're technically speaking, right, it's of common knowledge that the 2 road poneglyphs are in possession of Big Mom and Kaido, right? Okay, so cool. There you go. But there's technically 2 missing poneglyphs, because how many people know that there's a road poneglyph on Zoe versus and obviously the other like missing road poneglyph that you know, that is just missing, that no one knows where it's at. So there's technically 2. And I would assume that Kid does not know about the poneglyph on Zoe. Unless Law made a copy of that and just decided to give it to Kid. Yeah. Alpha. What they're, I think what Archer is asking is like, you know, does Kid have that one? Does Kid have the one that they had on Zoe? Maybe Law is just trying to make it harder for Luffy to get to, or he's trying to like even the scoreboard. So they're all starting from square one. And that's what I wanted to talk about. Okay. The last thing that I want to talk about is I love the implementation of the log post again. I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but throughout the entire course of the New World, okay, we've been traveling with the Vivri card. And now they're talking about the fucking log poses again, which is dope. So it's like now what I envision now, because of the entire New World pretty much being like a build up to Wano, and that being the climax or the culmination of all of the other arcs, a part of the New World. Now I think we're gonna go back to the like, for at least for a couple of chapters. Okay, I'm not saying it's gonna be an entire arc of this, but I think that it's gonna be like just happy-go-lucky. Like the tone is gonna kind of shift a little bit, and it's just gonna be filled with adventure. They're gonna be sailing from sea to sea and stuff, you know, island to island for a little bit, and that's gonna naturally lead them to Elbaf. They're gonna eventually end up in Elbaf after they've, you know, searched and looked for stuff for a little bit. Because I mean, for the next couple of chapters, I envision like we're gonna find out the rest of the Straw Hats bounties. There's gonna be some funny stuff like slice of life stuff happening on the ship, because we haven't seen all the Straw Hats on the ship in so fucking long, and now we all have it here. That, like, it's set up. They're gonna do it, and hopefully the Marines get implemented in here as well. We see the Marines chasing after them, all of that stuff. Like, I like this, because now it like sets the stage for Oda just to give us like just a little bit of like traveling, like Carter just said in the comment section, traveling like they were doing pre-time skip. Like I just hope it, and then like they introduce like Luffy as a Yonko. You see this, you know, throughout the world, and you see just how the events of Wano and the Reverie have impacted the world. I think that we need at least 10-15 chapters of that. Obviously, like, don't bang us over the head with it, but we need to see a lot of that, okay? And then we need to see the bounties for the Marines as well from Cross Guild. I think this is the perfect time, okay? This is the perfect time to reintroduce Smoker and to reintroduce Kobe. You need to reintroduce some Marines so that these Straw Hats are not just like, oh, yeah, it's all good. Like, introduce the Marines again. Let the Marines come in here. Let the Marines go crazy. Okay, we need that. Christoph, if you remember back in the Odin flashback, the Marines were chasing Whitebeard's crew, and they were running away from them on the sea. So yeah, like that's what I want to see. That is what I really want to see from some of these chapters coming in, you know, just until we get to Elbaf. I really think that we're just going to be sailing around and we're going to be having fun. I mean, and then Yamato's seemingly going to be joining the crew. So Yamato's going to be there, and then like it should be like some type of adventure thing, kind of like how they had with Odin, where it was just that chapter like Odin's Adventures. I think like a chapter like that for Yamato would be dope, would be pretty cool. Of like Yamato, Usopp, Luffy just having fun, you know, all of them, the entire crew just having fun. And then yeah, I don't think that Whitebeard was a Yonko per se at that time, but like just because Luffy's a Yonko doesn't mean that, you know, he's not going to run away from the Marines. Trent, Kobe did not lose. He did not lose. He absolutely did not lose. But let me see. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that I wanted to talk about? Like, I mean, listen, the chapter was great. I can't wait to see what happens. It seems like we're out of Wano now. And, yeah, it seems like we're out of Wano. Seems like we're good to go. I hope that we get an update on Boa next chapter. And speaking of which, if we do get an update on Boa next chapter, then that means that I got to come out with this video, you know, talking about her being captured. Just to put it on wax. Because I think that Boa is probably going to be captured by the world government because of the former plot point. Because of the former plot point with him, you know, or with her being a slave of the celestial dragons. And if not Boa, or you know what, one of the things that I think that we'll see, okay, let's just say that Boa is not captured, okay, Boa's not captured, right? So let's just say that her sisters are captured. Then that would mean that Boa's going to probably seek out Luffy for refuge. And they're gonna that's gonna lead them to the Holy Land at one point or another. I don't know when. But yeah. And then exactly, Carter, I need to know where Vivi is. I need to know where Vivi is as well. Boa should join Cross Guild. I don't know. Yeah, and see, that's what Ahmed. That's what I think. I think that Boa is captured again. I think Boa is captured again. I want her to be captured again. Honestly, I want her to be captured again. But you guys, I gotta go get my hair cut. I'm looking a little rough, looking kind of wild out here. I just wanted to talk about the chapter. Akagami Shanks, my bad, bro. Yes, I think that Yamato is definitely joining the crew, and I would like it. I think that she'll serve a purpose just to, like, she's excited to be on the crew, adventuring, and like, yes, we know that the rest of the Straw Hats are like feel that same way, but like, I think to see it freshly and new from a crewmate would be really good. But yeah, man, I just wanted to talk about the chapter. I'm trying to be more consistent, just trying to keep this going. So, y'all, I hope y'all are here next week. I hope y'all tune into videos that are going to be on the Mugiwara Matt B channel. This channel is only for gaming and for streams and like long discussions and things of that nature. So, I hope you guys have a good weekend, all of that good stuff. And I will catch you guys later, maybe later on tonight. I'll probably stream maybe some Smash, maybe some Apex, something like that. But if I don't, then I appreciate all you guys pulling up. Appreciate all you guys for the support. Have a good one. Y'all be easy.